Congratulations, Fox, for creating one of the worst networks that I have ever seen on television. Fox Sports 1 is an absolutely terrible network, and I'll tell you why. You see, Speed was a channel where motorsports fans could get all the content they wanted. Motorsports coverage, motorsports news, the whole 9 yards. And Fox comes along and replaces it with Fox Sports 1. Now, I'm not saying the idea of this channel is bad. I'm not saying this channel never had potential. This channel had potential. You see, when Speed was around, there was plenty of time to broadcast other sports and sports news. Every weekday afternoon was nothing but repeats of Pinks and Pastime. Alright, so there's your time right there. There's your time slot. You could broadcast these other sports then. Alright? And I don't mind other sports being on this channel. But the problem is, there is little to no racing coverage now. And what coverage there is often not even complete. And what I mean by that is, too many times have I gone to watch a NASCAR race, Nationwide Series, Cup Series, Truck Series, it doesn't matter. Most of the time, I miss the first few laps just because a college football game went overtime. How would the football fans feel if they missed the beginning of their game or the end of their game because a NASCAR race went overtime or whatever? Or a NASCAR race was starting or something like that. There would be an outcry and it would be changed immediately. But apparently motorsports fans are just going to be pushovers and accept the fact that they're always going to miss the start of their race or miss the post-race interviews or whatever. All because Fox Sports 1 can't handle motorsports. I don't understand this at all. You take a channel that was dedicated to motorsports, and your idea was to blend the motorsports with the other sports. But what you really ended up doing was focusing on football, basketball, baseball, all games that had 487 other channels dedicated to them, and you make that your main priority rather than motorsports. Really, the only time you get to see full racing coverage is if you're watching an Indy or Formula One race at 2 in the morning. They're broadcast at 2 in the morning because most of the races are overseas. So there you go. And there's not going to be any American football games at 2 in the morning. So there's where you get all your coverage right there. That's when you get full racing coverage. Anytime during the day, you can best believe. Just the other day, I was watching NASCAR Race Hub. Really the only source of NASCAR news anymore, on television at least. And 5 minutes into the show, it was cut over by a court hearing for a football player that killed a guy. Now, I'm not saying this is not big news. It's huge news. It's murder. A football player murdered a guy. But you can put it on ESPN. You can put it on ESPN 1 or 2. You could put it on ESPN 3, their online stream. Or you could put it on the national news because it's murder. It's better suited for things like that. But you did not have to cut over what little racing coverage was left on the channel. All I know is the only reason we were paying for Dish was for Speed, and now that there is just about no racing coverage, Dish is about to lose a customer. And I'm not saying it's Dish's fault, it's Fox Sports 1's fault. But either way. Oh, and I kind of wanted to mention this as well. Fox Sports 1's ratings have never went above Speed's worst week in all of its existence. Speed's worst week of ratings is still better than anything Fox Sports 1 has ever achieved. Now, I'm no genius, I'm no CEO or whatever, but if I was head of Fox Sports 1, I would look at these ratings, and I would think, why are these ratings so low? And it doesn't take a genius to tell you, it's because of your lack of motorsports coverage. That's why your ratings are so low. apparently they're too ignorant to realize all of this. So, us NASCAR fans and whatnot, motorsports fans, we can continue to not get the coverage we want, and that's just how it's going to be, because Fox Sports 1 is a joke. It's a joke. Whatever. I'm probably going to bring you guys some Battlefield 3 gameplay today. If I have time to make the video before school gets let out and everyone gets off of work, I might bring you some World at War gameplay. That just depends, because the gameplay does get really awful after school gets let out and everyone's home from work and everything, because, you know, more people get online, servers are laggier, more people are online, that means more mods, more hacks, you know. But anyways, guys, either way, I'll get you a gameplay one way or the other, because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll be recording clips and bits for the big vlog I've been telling you about that I'm going to upload Sunday evening. So, talk to you later.